few seconds early here. I'm just ringing the gong. I don't hear enough of this. I hope that's coming through. All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Ecumenical Buddhist Society's Thursday, 11:30 meditation session. This is where we do spend 30 minutes settling our bodies, relaxing our preoccupied minds, and today, learning to swim. So, my name is Mick Wiggins. I'm your meditation guide here today. As what we do is we usually have a few introductory remarks before we meditate. And I was thinking about, in the preparation for this, I thought about the experience of learning to swim, as it regards to meditation anyway. One of the first obstacles to learning to swimming is learning to relax and not tense up in the water. And I remember very well that feeling of creeping into the deep part and suddenly your feet are not touching the bottom, and I tense up and I get that sinking feeling, the water starts rising, and I tense up more, and then there's that panicky feeling, and then you lunge for the pool's edge and say, "Get me out of here right now." So it's only when you learn to relax and become confident in your ability to float, your buoyancy, your natural buoyancy, to float without touching the bottom, do you really open up to the pleasures of playing in the water, relaxing, experiencing the water, right? So the first stages are, you have to get comfortable with your own natural abilities, your confidence. So, and it's a profound thing, actually. And Buddha, when he became awakened some 2,600 years ago, his first instructions to his students was to say, "You know what? Don't listen to me. I want you to go out into the woods, find a quiet spot, sit down, pay attention to your awake breathing body and see what happens. Just stick with it, pay attention." That was it. Because he knew that it kind of went right to the heart, even of the Buddhist path. Meditation practice, allows us to become comfortable with ourselves. Us to be able to relax and have confidence in our own basic nature. And even to enjoy, the flow of impermanence, enjoy our basic warmth and the radiance of our own awareness. With meditation applied correctly, we learn bit by bit that we have everything we need, all the resources we need to be comfortable and happy in our own skins, however it manifests, even with suffering, even with pain, or even with everything. We have the resources just to relax and be comfortable in our own skins. And this includes, it's like the fact that the flow of time can't be stopped. And all things are transitory. And that's like being in a bottomless lake or a bottomless river, right? Now we can tense up and panic and feel like we're going to drown in it all. Or we can learn to soften, relax, open up with our inborn ability to float with the flow. So, let's meditate. I'm going to take this in stages. We're going to have Going to shift the techniques a little bit here and there, and this is going to be kind of like if you were floating in the water, floating on your back, looking up at the sky, or dipping down and seeing what the fishies are doing, or just looking around you. It's that kind of shifting of our attentions this way, all in mindfulness, all in, within meditation. So it's nice to shift gears once in a while you're sitting. We don't all have to be sitting like a statue for 30 minutes to meditate. It can have a little bit of variation within those parameters of just sitting quietly. So, if you will, we'll get started. The first part is just settling into our bodies, and then we'll move on from there. I'll try not to talk too much. We'll have some good times of silent meditation, and then a little bit of guided, and we'll go from there. The 30 minutes will pass quickly, so please stick with us. All right, I'm going to ring the bell just because I like ringing it. And I trust that you have a good seat. You have a comfortable seat, allows you to sit up, be alert. If for some reason you have a physical condition that you can't sit up straight or something like that, that's not an issue. Just be comfortable, and we just want to stay awake, right? Traditionally, we say, have a good posture, let your head float as comfortably as you can on top. Try not to fall asleep. Keep your feet on the floor if you're sitting in a chair, but otherwise, just kind of settle in, okay? We call this synchronizing mind and body, where we just bring our full attention to how our body is doing. Okay, so we do this by taking a couple of good cleansing breaths, sinking into it. Okay, so let's just settle into our bodies, take some good breaths, feel the rise and fall, feel the weight, feel the pressure, wiggle your toes, make sure they're still there, hands. You can just do a scan, check it out. We all have a little creaking joints here and there. It's a nice process to, like, with each out breath, just imagine releasing any tension that you may have. We're in the middle of the day. It's already been busy for you probably. So just relax with every out breath. Let's just do that. Let's just settle. Keep your attention to all the sensations of your body. Any light coming in through your eyelids is fair game. Just notice that. Sounds are fine. You're not blocking anything out. Just feel your body. All right. Whew. Now, without being too rigid or harsh about it, we're going to bring our attention to our breathing body. This rise and fall of air that comes in and out. Right? And it's not just, we're not just a balloon coming in and out. Keep in mind, we're exchanging vital elements, oxygen, expelling carbon dioxide, and all the kind of inert gases. We're exchanging with the world around us with each breath, rise of our shoulders. Someone said that this is our communication with the world. It's nourishing every blood cell in our body. Every cell gets a bit of oxygen with each breath. thousands and thousands of miles of capillaries and veins, brain cells, this air that comes in like a wave, waves on the shore. And as we breathe, notice your breathing body as it just goes in and out, and connect with that basic universal ebb and flow. Every sentient being has this ebb and flow of nourishment, exchanges with the environment, large to small. We're all communicating with each other. The key is that you are not a little island separated from everything else, but you are intrinsically, irrefutably part of everything else. As we just sit here simply noticing our breathing body. And don't forget that should you get distracted or you find you're being bombarded by thoughts or memories, distractions, that these are just events that are floating in and they will float out again. We don't need to follow them. We just notice them. And realize that just noticing we're thinking, you've already cut that chain of thoughts. No need to follow them any further than that. You just come back to your breathing body. It's that simple. You will find yourself doing it over and over again. That, my friends, is good meditation. It's not a failure of meditation. This is what we're doing. We continually keep coming back to the present moment with our breathing body. Now we're going to shift gears. Along with the sensations of your breathing body, I want you to open up all your gates wider. And by that I mean anything that you hear, any sensations to your skin, any thoughts that come up, any emotions, any sleepiness. Bring that into your field of awareness as well, along with your breathing body. Okay, so it's like all of our windows and doors are open. Open up your eyes a little bit. Let the light come in. See the room you're in. Just stare into space, not focusing on anything. If that's uncomfortable, you can close your eyes or just alternate. but we are connecting to all of our senses, including the activity of our minds and the activity of our body as it sits quietly breathing. Let's open up all the gates for a few minutes. And with the same panoramic awareness that we've been working with, bring your attention to your out-breath. Not a hard, focused attention, but a soft, gentle attention to our out-breath. Leaves the body and disappears into space. The in-breath comes in naturally, and you relax, doing nothing. And then you go out with your mind, even with your imagination. Go out with your out-breath. Imagine it dissolving into the space in front of you. And let it dissolve with your breath. In-breath comes in, then out, and dissolve. All your senses are open. Smell lunch cooking, hear the birds, sense the light, feel your toes, and out with your breath. Let's do that for the next 2 minutes. Shifting gears. Fully inside your body, fully with it, all your senses, the rhythm of your breath. Let every sensation that you notice, whether it's the sound of a bird, the feelings of your toes inside your shoes, the movement of your stomach as you breathe, let that wake you up further. Bring you back more into the present. Each little thing, very light, but awake. And now, for the next 2 minutes, let's just float quietly. Drop all the technique. If there are any thoughts or distractions, just notice them and come back to your floating. You can float with your eyes open, on your back in the water, staring up at the sky. Just float for the next minute. Feels good? Feels good. Let's just settle down. We are at the end. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you had a pleasant time meditating with us. I like to leave with a little bit of post-meditation instruction, and that is to, when you are out in the world doing what you're doing, whenever it occurs to you, spontaneously, just come back to your body, your breathing body. No need to close your eyes. Wherever you are, whether it's in traffic, at home, at the store, just come back to your breathing body for 1 breath or 2. That's it though. Just fully 100% in your body. It's a very potent meditation practice. Do it as often as it occurs to you. It's habit forming, I assure you. It also is a beautiful accompaniment to your more formal sitting practice of sitting quietly like the Buddha here. And in the meantime, stay well, be happy, take good care of yourself and everyone around you, and come again, keep in touch. We're going to be opening soon, yay. All right, ta-ta everyone, so nice to see you again.